Hi everyone, welcome back to the Gemini Sun Tarot 1111 tribe. So glad that you're here. Today we're going to be doing a reading for Sagittarius for February 2020. So the cards have all been shuffled. I'm going to go ahead and give them another quick shuffle real quick here. I've cleared the energy with some Palo Santo. And we got a little bit of that. I think it's still... No, it went out. Smells kind of funky. The Palo Santo smells funky. But it's all good. How are you doing, Sagittarius, huh? I hope you're having a great day. I am doing well. I'm very energized today. I am really doing well. Glad to report that. Energies are clearing out. January's been very heavy. Today is January 31st when I'm doing this reading for February. Actually, January 30th. I'm doing this reading for February for you guys. And lots of shifts in the planets. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus. If you're not sure what your moon sign is, which I highly recommend, like for me, when I check my own readings, I'm a Gemini and I have a Capricorn moon. So yeah, I'm a real pain in the butt. Anyway, I always check my tarot card readings for Gemini as well as Capricorn, because you know the moon readings will determine what's going on with you on an emotional basis. So I highly recommend that you check that as well. I'm going to be pulling a few cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck to begin with. Then for the general reading we'll be using the Radiant Wise Tarot, and I'll be clarifying with the traditional Rider-Waite. And at the end, I like to pull a fairy tale Lenormand to see what comes out. They're kind of cool. They're little cards. There's a little book that it comes with. I do have to refer to the book because I can't memorize all the stories for these fairy tale cards. But it's kind of cool because somehow they manage just to tie everything together. So I think that you'll enjoy that. We're going to go ahead and get... Okay. Let's get one more card for Sagittarius for February 20. Okay, well, you actually got 4 cards, so we'll go with them. You've got Sulis, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. There she is. The water is literally pouring out of her hands. Kind of reminds me, you know, maybe you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or Scorpio, a water sign. In terms of the energies starting your reading out there, Sagittarius. And you got Vesta home. And I will tell you, a bunch of the readings I did, this card came out. And they've been very well shuffled. So I'm just thinking coming into February, a lot of people might be dealing things going on with their home or their environment. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. You know, I'm wondering if it's not a good idea for you to consider saging your home of any negative energies. You know, you can get a bundle of sage or these kits that you can get on the internet, on Amazon, or wherever you like to shop online, and just go through your house and just put a blessing on your house and sage it or Palo Santo it, and then open the windows and let all that negative energy out. You know, it's a good time. It's the middle of the winter. You've had the heat on. You know, everything's stuffy. Might be a good idea. Or maybe you're cleaning out your closets and everything. Just get rid of some of that energy that you got going on. And leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. And I love this because it looks like there's light coming down from the divine, and she's jumping out as if, my reference is always the mosh pit. She's got wings. She's not even using them. She's just trusting. Like she's just going forth and trusting, right? And you also got Guardian, Artemis. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Wonderful, Sagittarius. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I like to do about 10 cards from the Radiant Wise Tarot. And so we'll see what comes out for you. Those guys want to come out. What are the messages for Sagittarius for February 2020, please? What are the messages for Sagittarius for February 2020? Let's get some messages for Sagittarius for February 2020. Please do like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. And do leave a comment. especially if this aligns with what's going on. Or you can leave me a comment with a topic on something you'd like to see me do a reading for in the future. I do astrological readings monthly for each of the zodiac signs. I occasionally do a pop-up reading if there's like a topic or someone has made a special request. I'm not doing personal readings right now, so everything that you're hearing today is just general, so take it as it is. If some of the messages align with what's going on, great, but if they don't, then just let them go. Not everything will align with every single Sagittarius on the planet. But I do like to know how the story resonates with you, so please do leave me a comment. Okay, you actually got quite a few cards, but I'm going to go ahead and take them all. Let's just see what story unfolds here for Sagittarius. We got a couple more than I would normally do. You got 13 cards, and then at the bottom of the deck is Judgment in reverse. So you're still waiting on some sort of decision to be handed down. Usually when you see this, it's like the decision's been made by the divine or some sort of intuitive thing that has just happened by circumstance that has come down from the universe, and it's intended for you specifically. There's a holdup in that right now. You're not, maybe you're not tuning into your intuition either. I mean, in order to receive these messages. So just let me go through really quickly and just show you the cards, and then I'll take a look and see how it is, what the story's unfolding for me here, Sagittarius. So you got the Six of Swords. Ooh. The Hierophant. The Emperor. Big energies, big male energies here. Again, tarot is not gender specific, so these are just energies. Women and men all have male and female energies in them. Knight of Swords coming in quickly. Got the Ace of Swords in reverse, right beside the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Swords. The Page of Cups. The Empress. The Page of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups reverse, Temperance reversed. Okay, so when we get done, I'm also going to take, we'll do some clarifying. We'll also take a look at a couple of the other cards at the bottom of the deck to see what else came down under the Judgment in reverse, and just see, because sometimes we get a message there. And then we'll close out the reading with the Fairy Tale Lenormand. And if I think that there's another advice or action card that we need to pull, I will do that out of the Radiant Wise Tarot. Okay, so first off, you've got the Six of Swords. So you've received some information and you're moving forward. Okay, you see the place you're going to in the distance, the water is calm and it's sunny there. You've got loved ones in front of you. So these might be your actual family members, or they might also be like your belief or decisions that have been made. The swords are air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's information and taking action on information. You see the water where they're in right now is kind of wavy, but in the distance it's calm. So moving into calmer waters, this could also represent a physical move, like maybe you're moving away. And you do have the Home Guidance Oracle card, which talks about your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change. So maybe some of you are moving. You got the Hierophant and the Emperor, and I kind of want to look at these energies together, really even with the Knight of Swords together. Because the Emperor is, this could be like an institution or the place where you work or a place you have a membership with or your church. This could be the leader there. The Hierophant is very, he's like your spiritual mentor or the person that you go to for spiritual advice, or again, your intuition and your spiritual beliefs. The Emperor is a very beneficent male figure. He could be your father, your spouse, anyone who you consider a male energy mentor, or your boss. And then you've got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords comes in quickly with information for you. So, you're moving forward with something, and it could be based on, these cards came after you, but It's all, to me, about information that you have coming in and you're moving quickly. Now, this might not be information that you wanted. This is intellect, intuition, information, a new start, a new beginning with information that you've received and it's coming down from the heavens. This is in reverse. So you're either not getting the information that you want, or the information you got is not what you were expecting. Right beside that, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. So when the Wands comes in, that's like a new idea, a new inspiration for something, almost as if it's come down from the heavens. Seeing its growth, it's very fruitful. And again, this is in the reverse. So there's some sort of stagnation, or you've lost your inspiration or your passion for something. And then the very next card that you have is the Ten of Swords. So this is betrayal. You see the guy laying there with the swords in his back, and he's draped in a red cloak. You know, we can make the assumption that he might be bleeding. However, the water's calm, and if you look over in the distance, the sun is coming out and the darkness is going away. This is the end of a cycle. This is the end of feeling like you've been betrayed, or whatever information has come into you. It might not be what you want to hear, but it's closing out the cycle. After this happens, new things come in. You've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So this is an offer of love, but it's not happening. Or there's a delay in some sort of love or emotional attachment you have to someone or something. I'm not seeing here, I don't necessarily see with just what I'm looking at that this is specifically a job. So let's just see, these might just be energies that you're feeling. You've got a lot of swords here and a lot of wands. So this talks about your ego, your passion for what's material in your world, right? So you've got your ambition, your sense of competition, your desire to have power. Those are all pentacle things. I mean, those are all wand things. And so far, you know, you've got this big indicator here, but it's in the reverse. So something's going on, and you're closing out a cycle with whatever that is. So after the Page of Cups in reverse, which is, you know, not getting this information about emotional or love, you've got the Empress, okay? She's the culmination of all the queens in the tarot combined, okay? So she's very nurturing, very powerful, very confident in herself, lots of abundance. She's on her throne with a beautiful forest behind her. This also indicates pregnancy. So if you were, when she shows up in the reading, it's likely, you know, you might become pregnant, or you might be planning to become pregnant. So if this is something that you're not planning for right now, please take the necessary precautions. But when she comes up in a reading, very often it's that. But this is like being in your divine female energy. Then you have the Page of Wands. So this is information about that passionate idea or opportunity coming in. Okay, the pages are messengers. But then you have the Six of Wands, and this is victory. You see, they're coming back from battle. Even the horse is very gallant and proud of himself. And you've got the crown, the wreath there, the crowning glory. So whatever this is going on, this information coming in is a victory for you. Now you do have this Ten of Cups in reverse, but again, this is the end of a cycle. So if this is an emotional thing, you know, you got this information with the tens, maybe you received information about something you were passionate about, or I guess it could be a love interest. I'm not totally seeing that because you don't have a lot of cups. But maybe that changes this or closes out that cycle where you were unhappy, or there was infidelity, or you just weren't feeling like all of your prayers had been answered and that your cups were all full. But I see Temperance in reverse here at the end. So to me, this means that you're not being patient with yourself. You're not going in and taking the time to reflect and use your intuition. You also might not be patient with other people. So Temperance comes down. Again, it's an angel. They're coming down to give you this message to, you know, you have a sense of protection. you need to tune into that right now. Maybe you need to be doing some meditating or some reflecting on what's going on. You know, this says spend time near water to recharge your batteries. Maybe some of these things that are happening for you have really just taken you down, you know, and you've made this move. You've made this move to change your home situation, and you've taken this leap of faith, and you need to know that your loved ones are being protected. You know, you might have this male energy who's coming in quickly to protect you, or you might have two male energies that you really look up to. One might be younger than the other, and they look out for you. You know, maybe it's a dad and a brother, maybe it's a dad and a romantic partner that look out for you. Okay, so you got the Judgment in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. This is not, the decision hasn't been made. You know, you're looking for some divine guidance or a decision on what's going to be happening with your future, right? Your direction in life. It's not coming in as fast as you want it to. There's been a delay. You've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is your coins, your material world, your wealth. In the upright, he's got enough coins in abundance. The scales are balanced and he's able to help other people, even so much so that he can donate to charity, for example. But in the reverse, maybe you're mismanaging your money, or you have a lack of money right now. But the very next card, and I usually only do 3, is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. Now, you know, there is a sense of karma and destiny here too. But this is showing me that if you are making a move and you've gone in this direction, you're going to have ups and downs and maybe some setbacks, but this Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. Let me see if I can clarify why this Ace of Swords is in reverse here for Sagittarius. Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse? Now, you know, Sagittarius, you beat to the sound of your own drum, right? Or the music of a different drummer, or you march to the tune of your own drum. I'm sorry. And so you do take chances. You know, you're a free spirit. You're the free spirit of the zodiac, you know, and you don't like to be told what to do. You know, you've got this Hierophant and the Emperor. You know, maybe you're in a situation where people were trying to run your life for you, and you decided that you were going to get away from all of that. And you might not know where you're headed to right now, but you need to get yourself some peace. That's just what I'm feeling. Let's get some clarification here on the Ace of Swords in reverse for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know about this Ace of Swords in reverse here for February for Sagittarius? Okay, sleepless nights. So you got the swords. You got all of this up in your head, all of these thoughts and things, remembering things that happen and things that cut you to the quick. And you're losing sleep over this, right? You have to get to a point, you know, maybe through being kind to yourself and meditating, get yourself to water, get outside and regenerate, so you can stop that movie reel in your head. I always call it the movie reel. Some people call it the monkey mind, just constantly thinking and worrying. And it's just really, it's a wasted emotion, because sometimes the universe already has a plan of what's happening. And so you need to think that things aren't happening to you, they're happening for you, right? The universe already knows. And sometimes you have to put a little bit of trust in what's happening. You have to take the steps forward, but you have to put trust in that the universe knows what's going on. Now here you have the Two of Wands. And again, this is a card where you see he's got the world in his hands in the upright, and he's looking out over what his next step is. You're slowing down. You're trying to be more strategic about what your next step is there. And this is still, I'm on the Ace of Swords here. And the Hanged Man. Again, go within. Use your intuition and your intellect. Really think things out. And then when you come down off of this position, you're not tied there forever. We don't even know if his hands are tied. And he's loosely tied by a vine by 1 foot. He can get down, but when he walks away, he's going to have a totally different perspective about everything that's going on here. Why is the Ten of Cups reversed with the Temperance card reversed for Sagittarius? I'm just checking the time. 10 of Cups reversed and Temperance reversed here for Sagittarius for 2020. Why are these two reversed? What does Sagittarius need to know about this? for Sagittarius for February 2020. Why is the Ten of Cups reversed? Okay, maybe you were involved in a third-party situation, you know, or you're overcoming or you're dealing with a heartache or a disappointment. Three swords deep into this heart, and they're hard to pull out, and you see you got the clouds and the rain. So if you're going through this storm of your heart, this is going to pass. It takes time. You have to be good to yourself. You have to do the healing. Third party could be a lot of things. It could be a third party in a partnership. It could be someone came in and swept up the promotion you were supposed to get. The third party could be you or your partner. Their lover is their job. Like, they don't have enough time for you because they're so busy at work. And just interesting again, because underneath here I see this Knight of Swords coming in quickly again. So you're going to get some information, and these things are going to change. And yeah, because the very next card is the Ace of Wands in the upright. So you've got it in reverse. You're going to get your passion back. It's coming back. After you get through this cycle and do the healing and go inside, you're going to get your passion back for whatever the situation is that you're going through here, Sagittarius. Okay, we're going to do a Fairy Tale Lenormand card. Very interesting. Yeah, it could, you know, the cups that show up though, no information about love and emotions, and then like the Ten of Cups in reverse. So, you know, or maybe you're going to become emotional about some information you received, but I think that everything's going to be okay here when you got the Ace of Wands showing up in the upright at the end. Okay, so for the Fairy Tale Lenormand card, you got Clover. You see the little pixie and under the four-leaf clover. So let me read to you the story for this, and then we'll close out your reading, Sagittarius. This is number 2. Bear with me. The book is very tiny, so it's hard to turn the tiny little pages. Yikes. Here we go. Here we go. Clover. Luck, creativity, serendipity. In the story of Thumbelina, the heroine had to avoid unwanted suitors. One of them was a very nasty mole. Luckily for Thumbelina, she was kind to an injured swallow, who returned to save her from the pursuing rodent. The bird left her in a forest where she could hide. Inspired by the beautiful clover, she made a bower for herself. Here in the Clover card, our sweet little Thumbelina is asleep. Perhaps her dreams are showing her how to spark her own fortunes even more. Thumbelina will be rewarded for creating her own luck, and so will you. Know that serendipity is smiling on you every time Clover returns. Wherever you see this card, look for the opportunity cards nearby. That is where, I'm turning the page, that is where you will be blessed with fortune. Negative cards nearby can indicate that growth is not going to happen the way you might have hoped for. When the clover appears near ill-fated cards, it may mean that you are hiding from your own good luck. Be like Thumbelina and utilize this card of opportunity to make things go your way. Again, it's just amazing how these tie everything together. Okay, so you're moving towards something. You've got the Hierophant, so you need to go within. And if this is something to do with someone coming after you or unwanted interest, that's affecting your world or your information in a negative sense, and it's causing you worry, and you're having to think about things, use your intuition, because what did we say? Even though this passion and everything has been in reverse, in the end, you've got a passionate new beginning coming in. Slow information, you know, slow news coming in though about love and something emotional, but you're the Empress. You have the power to do it. There will be more news coming in about this. You will be victorious. And even with the Ten of Cups in reverse, with your emotions or your happy life, or what if there was an infidelity, right? With the Three of Swords, you're going to have the information coming in quickly, but you have to be patient. You have to let the universe, you have to let things, you know, work their way out the way that they're supposed to, even though you're feeling betrayed right now, and you don't feel like the universe is looking out for you, and you might be struggling with your money a little bit. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So have the faith, like Thumbelina did, that the swallow is going to come and protect you and everything will be okay. You want to spend some time near water, such as a lake, to get refreshed. Maybe you need to make some changes in your home, or maybe someone's moving out or will be moving back in. Whatever you do, it's okay. Now's the time for you to take the leap of faith, and you just have to trust. With the Guardian card, Artemis is keeping you and your family and your loved ones safe. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. I hope you have a great February 2020. Peace out.